This is the Beyond the Box dumbbell workout. Make sure to check out the Instagram post for the warm-up. We want to prepare ourselves for the workout by increasing your heart rate, increasing your body temperature, and you're starting to sweat a little bit before you get into it. Today, we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're going to start with the Metcon and then move into the strength portion when we're not as fresh. So a little bit of fatigue when we go into that strength portion. For the Metcon, we have a 10-minute AMRAP of burpees, bent over rows with a dumbbell in one in either hand, and dumbbell front squats. Both dumbbells held in a front rack position. So for the burpees, want to make sure that we are getting our chest and thighs to the ground, and then we're getting back to a standing position with our knees and hips extended, chest up, and eyes forward. So as I start here, bend down, hands on the floor, chest and thighs touch the ground, coming up, feet forward, try and land with wide, flat feet, and then a little bit of stand and hop, ending in a full extended position with my gaze straight ahead. What a poor or maybe a less efficient movement would look like something like this, where people either jump with their knees or their feet too close together and they're landing with their toes, and then they're not getting full extension here, or they're not getting that full extension. So make sure that we have a wide stance and you're jumping to full extension, knees, hips, chest up, and eyes forward. The bent over rows, dumbbells start on the floor, bend over, stand them all the way up, hinge into a bent over position, and you're going to focus on pulling the elbows back. So driving elbows back, try not to pull the elbows straight up. That would get into this position. This is a little bit too hunched and shrugged in the shoulders. If I pull the elbows back towards my shoulders a little bit, get more scap engagement, I'm going to have less of that shrug and less upper trap activation. Following those bent over rows, get the dumbbells to the shoulders for the front squats. So holding both dumbbells in a front rack position, squat as deep as you can while maintaining an upright chest. If you're going down and you start to collapse forward, you're going to drop the weights, or if you try to hold on to it, you might get a little bit of discomfort in the low back and may lead to some injury. So go only so low as you can maintain an upright chest. If that ends up here, that's fine. If you end up getting to this point and you go lower and you start to collapse and you start to fall forward, just limit your depth and don't go that low. Following that 10-minute AMRAP, where we want to make sure we're moving quickly, but not too fast that you're sacrificing your technique and you're maybe not getting enough air to sustain your movement. So don't go too hot out of the gate. Try and balance that out and find what works for you there. So moving into the strength portion, we're going to be a little fatigued. We're not going to be as fresh. And we're going to try and work out through a heavy set of 3 squat cleans with the dumbbells. Work on staying consistent in your movement. Try not to sacrifice form as you get tired and as you add that weight. So squat clean, take the dumbbells from the floor to the shoulders. We do have to catch in a squat and then stand it up. Couple ways we can do the squat clean. You can do it like a suitcase clean, where the dumbbells are going to be on either side of your feet, and you're going to have a neutral or narrow stance. So bending down, getting low, setting up through the shoulders, and I'm going to stand up, jump, catch in a squat, and then stand up. Back down to the floor. When I go into the second rep, I'm only going to touch one end of the dumbbells to the floor because it has a better position in my back. I prefer though to do more of a sumo stance. So dumbbells are in between my feet with a wider stance. This does have a little bit less range of motion, but it helps keep me in a better posture with my upper body. So I have more of a neutral spine when I'm in this position. I can have both dumbbells on the floor. My feet are already wide enough to catch in that squat, and as I stand it up. Back down to the floor. So over those 6 sets or 7 sets, you're gonna do 3 reps, adding weight and building to a heavy set of 3 as you go. All right, that's it. Get after it and have fun.